Next time, let's go to a hotel. If Leonard finds out, with his temper, we'd both be dead.
What's to fear? I found it. His 9-dragon Imperial seal. After today, I'll take you far away.
Really? So this is the legendary 9-dragon Imperial seal, a priceless treasure.
You cheating B-time starts. I'll kill you. I'll deal with you later. B times T. I'll kill you. Where am I?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, did you have a nightmare? Here, have some fruit to calm your nerves. Your Majesty?
Xena, acting like this won't make me forgive you. I've time traveled. I'm the Emperor of Great Han now. She's not Xena. She's Yuna, the Chancellor's daughter, and Prince Lucien's fiancée. I remember now. To seize the throne, Prince Lucian conspired with the Chancellor to send his fiancée into the harem, to frame Emperor Sage. What a pity I am not him. Guards, seal the mental cultivation hall. No one enters. Disobey, and you will be executed.
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
You snuck into my chamber tonight to seduce me, right? I'll grant your wish.
No. No.
Not bad. I'm quite satisfied.
You tyrant! How dare you assault my sister!
She delivered herself to me? I just granted your wish. Is there a problem?
B time start. I'll kill you.
Tyrant, let go of my brother!
My father is the Chancellor. My aunt is the Empress Dowager. My cousin is Prince Lucian. Release me, or you will die.
I am the Son of Heaven, and the supreme ruler of this realm. Who dares to kill me?
Supreme ruler? What a joke! The Empress Dowager and Empress hold the power. You're just a puppet. A puppet?
Even so, I'm still the Emperor. What can anyone do to me?
You humiliated my brother and me. Tomorrow, my father will impeach you. Prince Lucian won't let you off.
Release me at once. If the Empress finds out, she won't spare you.
The Empress? This Emperor is useless. He can't even control his own woman.
Scared? If the Empress learns what you did tonight, she'd strip you of the throne first.
You won't see that. I'm going to kill you now.
The Empress arrives!
Leonard, what are you doing? Let him go!
Semena, have you forgotten who the ruler of this country is?
How dare he speak to me like that? He's the Empress Dowager's nephew, and the Chancellor's son. If you kill him, the consequences will be unimaginable.
So what? I am the Emperor. However, I could give you a favor.
Your Majesty, you're finally here. This tyrant just assaulted me and hit my brother. You must give us justice.
Yes. If this tyrant doesn't kowtow and apologize today, my father's impeachment tomorrow.
Insolence! How dare you keep calling His Majesty a tyrant? Is the Xiao family really planning to rebel.
The Empress is interesting.
Fine. We'll see if the Shah family can protect him at tomorrow's court assembly. Yuna, let's go.
Hold on. Trespassing in the harem at night. Attempting to assassinate the Emperor. Did I say you could leave?
What? Are you going to imprison us?
Fine. You won't let us go? All right then. I'm not leaving today. If you have the guts, kill me now.
You think I wouldn't dare?
My head is right here. Let's see if you have the guts to take it. Come on. Come on then.
Very well. In that case, I will grant your wish. You all heard him. He told me to do it.
Xander? Are you crazy? Xander is the Chancellor's only son. You killed him. The Chancellor won't let you get away with this.
Shut up. When I act, I don't like people telling me what to do.
What's wrong with him tonight? He seems like a different person. Xander trespassed in the harem and attempted regicide. He deserved to die. But Yuna doesn't deserve death. If you kill her, the Chancellor and Prince Lucian will fight you to the end. When that happens, my family can't protect you.
For all the years you've spent managing the harem, I will give you a favor. Take a message to the Chancellor for me. He can have another son if one dies. But if he seeks death himself, my blade is sharp enough. Throw them out.
You have any idea what disaster you caused tonight?
Do you know what mess? Letting her go will cause enough. You are just a woman. Long hair, short sight.
You!
Remember this. I do not like defiance. Not even from the Empress.
Commander, Imperial Leopard Tiger Guard, Charles greets your majesty. Long live the Emperor.
Rise.
Thank you, your majesty.
When the late Emperor promoted you to commander and sent you far from the capital to guard the Great Wall, why?
Guard the borders externally, monitor officials internally. If anyone dares rebel, I'll purge them for your majesty.
The Empress Dowager and Prince Lucian's faction covet the throne. They're ready to move. I killed the Chancellor's only son. At tomorrow's court assembly, they'll probably show their true colors.
Rest assured, your majesty. The army is ordered to enter the capital in disguise. If there's any unusual movement, no matter who they are, they'll die by 1,000 blades.
Speak freely.
What concerns me is the Grand Preceptor.
The Grand Preceptor. He controls the nation's fortune. Skilled in astrology and divination. Knows how to fool the people. Droughts everywhere. The perfect excuse.
Your majesty, should I?
No need. The Emperor's authority is heavenly bestowed. This is what I want, Charles.
Yes.
Prepare 1,000 fireworks, filled with coarse salt, and 10,000 caddies of black firewood, with 100 torches. Await my command tomorrow, and act accordingly.
Yes.
I hope you won't seek death. Otherwise, tomorrow I will show you the power of science. Long live the Emperor. By decree of the Empress Dowager, ministers with petitions, present them now.
Court dismissed. Mother, I impeach my brother. He's unworthy and corrupt. Please depose the Emperor.
How can this be? What a disgrace.
Prince Lucian, you're a prince! How dare you speak of deposing the Emperor? That's treason! Do you admit your guilt?
General Xavier, His Highness, acts for Great Han's future, slandering His Highness. What crime is that?
He was bold last night. Now he doesn't dare argue. Useless. His Majesty inherited the throne by the late Emperor's will. You have no right to depose him.
In my opinion, His Majesty is untalented and unlearned, and has no talent for governance. He is dim and foolish. With no strategy to pacify the people, he is truly unfit to be emperor. It would be better for him to abdicate soon.
Audacious! You're just a eunuch! How dare you speak so brazenly before His Majesty?
Get to the point. What do you want?
Of course. We ask you to abdicate.
Why should I?
Because you assaulted my fiancée and then killed the Chancellor's son. Your evil deeds are too many to list.
What? Preposterous.
The emperor's conduct is like a beast's. Depose him, enthrone a new one to restore order.
Insolence! How dare you slander His Majesty?
If they're slandering him, what about me then? Please uphold justice for me, Your Majesty. Punish the murderer severely. Your Majesty, my son died unjustly.
Rise. What exactly happened?
Your Majesty, last night at the palace banquet, the Emperor, drunk, tried to force himself on me. My brother walked in and spoke up for me. Yet His Majesty killed him with a sword.
Shut up! Xander, armed with a blade, trespassed into His Majesty's chamber at night. That's treason. He deserved death.
My son was skilled with pen and sword. He had a bright future. He was even Imperial family. Why would he commit treason? Your Majesty, this is a false accusation.
Leonard, did you kill the Chancellor's son?
Yes. I killed him.
Are you out of your mind? In front of all the officials, how could you admit it?
Your Majesty, as they say, if the emperor breaks the law, he's as guilty as the commoners. He is unworthy of his position. Better to depose him.
Please uphold justice for me, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, Xander's fault. He trespassed into the Emperor's chamber with unknown intent. His Majesty acted in self-defense. It was unintentional.
You're lying. My brother and I had backed down and were leaving. His Majesty stopped us and killed my brother before my eyes. If I hadn't run fast enough, I'd have died under His Majesty's blade too.
Bulge times T.
Your Majesty, every word is true. I wouldn't dare lie.
Ximena, see? If last night I had wiped all these people out, we wouldn't have this trouble today.
Leonard, I need an explanation.
An explanation? What explanation? For trespassing into the mental cultivation hall, he deserved to die. I am the son of heaven and supreme ruler of this realm, killing a servant. Why explain that? Don't you know that? When a ruler orders death, a subject has no choice but to die.
A ruler orders death. A subject must die. You've got some nerve.
Your Majesty, His Majesty must still be hungover to speak such nonsense. Unintentional.
Your Majesty? This is the Imperial Court. His Majesty rules the nation. His words carry immense weight. Do you think a few excuses can brush this aside?
Mother! Not only does the Emperor show no remorse, he grows even more arrogant. How can someone with such conduct be a ruler?
On behalf of all officials and scholars of the land, I ask the Empress Dowager to issue a decree to appoint a wise ruler.
Please enthrone a new emperor and restore justice to the world.
Leonard, you owe me a reasonable explanation. Otherwise, I will have to accede to the request of the officials and appoint a new ruler.
Explanation. Regardless of whose son or relative Xander was, he was a subject. As a subject, he trespassed into the Forbidden Palace and threatened his ruler. What's the crime?
Your Majesty, trespassing into the Forbidden Palace is treason, punishable by execution of 9 clans.
Hear that, Chancellor Victor. I only killed Xander. That was mercy. You bring a coffin to court, demanding an explanation. Do you think killing him wasn't enough, and that I should wipe out your entire clan of 9? Answer me.
I dare not.
Your Majesty, you're savage. Annihilating entire clans at a whim. If this spreads, what will people think of the Imperial family?
Prince Lucian is right. The world is in chaos. We need to find a wise and capable ruler, or we'll just watch our empire collapse.
Lucas, how dare you? His Majesty is the supreme ruler. What business does a eunuch have? I'm speaking out of turn.
Eunuch Lucas is right. Even for the sake of the people, we should enthrone a wise ruler to restore order to the court.
You are His Majesty's subjects. How dare you speak such treasonous words here? Is this your way of loyalty?
The Emperor is cruel and heartless. He knows only debauchery. He's achieved nothing on the throne. Such a monarch is better off gone.
A loyal subject serves his ruler till death. With such damning words, do you seek death?
Savior, are you going to kill right here?
To depose the Emperor is rebellion. I cannot agree to this.
Treason, you say? Then tell me, without a new ruler, who will govern Great Han?
His Majesty, of course!
Him! Janum floods span 1,000 miles. Starvation plagues the drought-stricken northwest. Northern barbarians storm our passes. 36 vassal kings in the Central Plains are stirring chaos. Leonard, can you tell me and how this world should be governed? What takes precedence?
So you stayed silent all this time, to wait for this moment.
For matters of such magnitude, even the Chancellor is lost. My brother is a foolish ruler. How could he know?
I've heard Prince Lucian excels in civil and military affair. Why not enthrone him to restore order?
It's over. How do you solve those problems? That stumped the whole court. He's getting deposed this time.
We implore your Majesty to decree to enthrone Prince Lucian as Emperor and restore order to the court.
We implore your Majesty to decree it.
In that case, I shall wait.
I never said I don't know how to rule. Why are you all in such a hurry? Are you planning a rebellion?
You know.
Of course I know. They are just trifling issues. Yet you are all so flustered. Truly incompetent.
Even I couldn't solve them. What makes you think you can...
Your Majesty, you've ruled for years and achieved nothing. How dare you insult the entire court of scholars?
The court of scholars, in my eyes, they're just a bunch of useless freeloaders. To rule a state, stable inside, strong outside, for droughts and floods, open granaries for relief, and calm the people. Peasant uprisings, forced by survival, decree 3 years. Tax exemption for grassroots rebels, replace generals with civil officials. Win them over with benevolence. Better than 1,000 armies. For foreign tribes pressing the borders, send envoys to negotiate and reopen trade. That can pacify the stepfoes. For vassal kings with armies, issue the decree of enfeoffment. Their sons divide the titles, land, and armies. Their power dissolves without a blade drawn. This will be my governance's foundation. What do you think, Mother?
This!
The Empress Dowager's words are nonsense.
Open the granaries for relief.
The treasury is empty. How can there be silver for relief?
Exactly. Your Majesty, these are just impractical, groundless words.
Groundless. Empress Dowager, think carefully. If word of today gets out, can your reputation still be preserved?
You are right. We must stabilize the interior before dealing with the exterior.
Do you ministers agree with me?
We humbly submit your Majesty is correct.
Since the Empress Dowager and you agree, I shall exercise the rights of this emperor.
Emperor, what are you doing?
I recall our founding emperor, established an ancestral rule. Eunuchs are not to interfere in politics. Am I right?
I'm the Empress Dowager's person.
I dare anything. I am the sovereign, the supreme emperor.
Emperor, you are insolent!
Does the Empress Dowager also intend to violate the ancestral laws?
Lucas just spoke. Why did you kill him?
His reckless interference in state affairs, according to the ancestral laws, he deserved to die.
You?
I barely glossed it over. You couldn't endure it longer.
Ancestral laws. Brother, you killed someone in court. His mother's attendant. Today, you must explain to Mother.
What if I refuse?
If your majesty refuses, we ministers have no choice but to petition the Empress Dowager to depose the emperor.
Depose me? What reason do you have now to depose me? For governance or for policy?
These are not my words. It is the word of Great Han's Grand Preceptor.
The Grand Preceptor.
The Grand Preceptor is right outside. If your majesty does not believe, you may summon him.
The Grand Preceptor. We're doomed. The Grand Preceptor predicted the natural disaster. Great Han trusts him implicitly. He says it's heaven's will to depose Leonard. Then it's beyond redemption.
Are you sure? The Grand Preceptor said this.
I dare not deceive your majesty.
Good. Summon the Grand Preceptor.
By order of the Empress Dowager, summon the Grand Preceptor to the hall.
Greetings, Empress Dowager, Your Majesty, the Empress.
Grand Preceptor, deposing the Emperor. Did you speak of this?
Empress Dowager, these are not my words. It is the will of heaven.
Grand Preceptor barges in. He has no fear of death.
Natural disasters are unceasing, because His Majesty neglects virtue, inciting heaven's wrath, bringing severe punishment. I merely speak impartially.
How dare you!
Why the rush, Empress? Why not let the Preceptor finish?
Empress Dowager, last night I dreamt. I received a divine warning. For Great Han to have favorable weather, the Emperor must be deposed, and a new sovereign, enthroned.
Depose the Emperor for a new one. Do you believe I could have you beheaded right now?
Your majesty, what fault in his words? Explain the unceasing disasters in recent years. Depose the emperor, enthrone another. It's heaven's will.
Chancellor, you must understand. My will is heaven's will. To speak of heaven's will before me, he is unworthy.
Since your majesty claims your will is heaven's will, then why don't you make the heavens send rain?
Don't be provoked by him.
What's the difficulty? I can do it with a wave of my hand.
You're taking the act too far. Do you truly believe you are the son of heaven?
Emperor, are your words true?
Since you demand it, I'll show you what it means to be the supreme sovereign, the Lord of all under heaven. If I order rain, it dares not disobey.
Good. The Emperor's own words. If you can't summon rain, I'll depose you. If you can summon rain, I'll never mention deposing you again and return power to you.
Do you really have a death wish?
Don't worry. They will die. Attendants, prepare an altar. I shall pray for rain to show them who is truly the supreme master of the mortal realm.
Your Majesty, didn't you say you'd pray for rain? The altar is ready. Why haven't you ascended?
What's the rush?
You intend to pray for rain?
Once I make a decision, no one can change it. Even the heavens must obey my command.
If you do not consent, there's still room for maneuvering. But if you agree, they will truly depose you later.
I have said, today, rain shall fall.
Brother, Are you trying to stall for time? Let's set sunset as the deadline.
Prince X is right. Your Majesty, let's use sunset as the deadline. No rain, you lose. What do you say?
Don't agree to it.
Fine. Sunset's the deadline. My decree. Heaven dare not defy. But let the Grand Preceptor also remember. If I can summon rain today, you shall surely die.
Sister, why say you'd return power if he brings rain? You'd return power to him.
If he really can bring rain, he would be an immortal. Does he look like one?
Your Majesty, why are you dazed? Forgot the ritual steps. Need my help.
What's the rush? There's still 12 hours until sunset. Xavier.
Here.
Take 2,000 soldiers. Light 100 bonfires around the capital. Each fire must be 10 feet wide. Take men with my edicts. When the bonfires are lit, ignite and release the edicts. Then heavy rains will come.
Yes, Your Majesty.
What are you trying to do?
Issuing a command to heaven, ordering it to rain. The wind carries a chill. Cold air must be passing above. Today, I'll show you all that the end of theology is science.
Putting on a show. Millions in the capital. Cook with fire daily. If true, wouldn't the capital have rain every day? I am the supreme ruler. The bonfires are the signal. The fireworks are the command. This is my will. The heavens dare not refuse it.
Enough, Emperor. When do you intend to start? The ministers and I are all waiting for the rain.
Hasn't it already started? Listen to my command. Light the fire. Sound the gongs.
Just this smoke from the fire. What is the point?
Your so-called beginning is just this thick smoke.
Is this not enough?
What does this count as? We want rain. You have merely created some thick smoke and claim it has started. What a joke!
Brother, I advise you to abdicate. Save yourself some dignity. It is useless to struggle in vain now.
Leonard is impossible. There is still room for maneuver. Now nothing is left.
A futile struggle. If I do not point it out, would none of you notice for yourselves? Are you all blind?
Is it really going to rain? How is this possible?
Could Leonard be the world's ruler?
Didn't you say it wouldn't rain? What's going on?
Grand Preceptor, it won't rain. Will it? No rain today. Absolutely not. Even if it rains tomorrow, fine.
Why panic? Who told you that it will rain today? I've calculated countless times. Great Han will have no rain. This must be the Emperor finding people for an illusion.
An illusion? Does the Preceptor think these dark clouds filling the sky are all fake?
Of course, it's merely that too many bonfires were lit, and the sky is obscured by the smoke. You are just using this to play tricks.
So that's it. Leonard, I advise you to abdicate early. It would be more dignified.
The Preceptor is right. Burning so many fires just obscured the sky with smoke.
Right, Rule Brother.
We are talking about rain.
But you are playing tricks here, trying to deceive us. This is absolutely unacceptable. Your Majesty, a monarch does not joke. Please fulfill your promise.
When have I ever deceived you?
It is not raining now, yet your Majesty claims it is. What is this if not deception? Please immediately issue the abdication edict.
Preceptor, how dare you? Who gave you the audacity to depose the Emperor? This is treason! You deserve death!
You are the insolent one. Emperor, we said sunset was the deadline. Now the sun is gone. Shouldn't you fulfill your promise and issue the abdication edict?
Heavy rain is coming. The sun is hidden. If the Empress Dowager is so unreasonable, whether I summon rain or not, I must abdicate regardless. Empress Dowager, this is deceiving the sovereign.
I have no intention of deceiving you.
What do you mean? Heavy rain is imminent, yet you demand my abdication. Could it be that you intend to break your word again?
Royal brother forcing mother like this. Where's your filial piety?
His Majesty is speaking to the Empress Dowager. Prince Sax had better shut up. Empress Dowager, please answer His Majesty. Do you think my blade is dull?
Xavier, drawing your sword before the Empress Dowager. Are you rebelling?
One more word, and you die.
If it rains, His Majesty need not abdicate, but now the sun is gone, and the rain has not arrived. Does the Emperor wish to renege?
Right. Since there is no rain, then royal brother has lost. Royal brother, honor the agreement. Issue the abdication edict now.
Tyrant, stop struggling. Just abdicate. If you won't go with dignity, we'll help you.
The rain holds back, awaiting my command. If I forbid it, it dares not fall.
Royal brother, the Grand Preceptor said, it won't rain today. It seems I have no choice, but to help you be dignified.
The sky awaits my command. When I give it, the heavy rain will come. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heavens, hear my command. Thunder, come.
No! How's this possible? He can really command the thunder!
It's really going to rain.
A mortal on par with the gods. What kind of man did I marry?
Lucian, what did you just say? Say it again. You said you would help me preserve my dignity.
No, I didn't. A mere mortal. How could he really summon rain? This isn't real.
Your Majesty's divine might. Long live your Majesty.
Your Majesty's power. Your command is absolute. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations to Great Han. Your Majesty's power. Wherever the decree goes, heaven dares not disobey. Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations to Great Han.
Still dare say I lack virtue, inciting heaven's wrath to send down disasters. Answer me.
Impossible. Even the Grand Preceptor couldn't summon rain. How could you do it?
Lucian,
You slander the sovereign.
this crime deserves death.
Wait! What happened today is a bit bizarre.
Who'd believe it?
Doubt is human nature.
No excuse.
He's the Emperor's brother.
Does being a brother allow him to insult His Majesty just because he's a brother? Can he violate royal law?
What? Does your Majesty wish to bear the stigma of killing a brother and shaming a mother while ruling Great Han?
Now, who else wants to dethrone me?
You!
Since ancient times, only a true emperor could reach the heavens and pray for sweet rain. This is the approval of heaven. Anyone who speaks of dethroning defies heaven's will. The crime is punishable by beheading.
Whoever speaks of dethroning defies heaven's will. Their crime deserves death. Those who speak of dethroning shall be executed. We pledge our lives to follow your Majesty. We pledge our lives to follow your Majesty.
Victor, you do not bow before me. Are you plotting rebellion?
You celebrate too early. It's only thundering now. It hasn't rained yet.
Exactly. It's been thundering so long, yet it still hasn't rained. Maybe it just won't rain at all.
Thunder and lightning, but no rain. Proves it won't rain today.
Yes, thunder without rain. Royal brother, this time. You have surely lost.
Can't you? All feel it.
Feel what?
The rain. Of course. It is coming.
It's raining!
It rained! Raining. Impossible. I don't believe it.
That fool summoned the rain. How is this possible?
We must be seeing things. Cursed heaven! You send rain. My son's vengeance! How can I take it now?
How on earth did he do it? Is he truly a god?
You were so impatient to dethrone me. Could it be that all this was your plan? Victor, this is a crime, warranting clan extermination.
This is a good chance to root out Victor.
Victor, answer me. What is your intention? Want me to confiscate your assets and wipe out your clan?
I'm old and confused. I spoke without thinking. I beg your majesty for mercy!
As a veteran of 3 reigns, and the Empress Dowager's blood relative, I'll spare your life. Death penalty is waived. Punishment is inevitable. Fined 3 years' salary, confined for 3 months. What? Do you object?
I dare not!
Grand Preceptor, do you have nothing to say to me?
What are you doing?
I told you, if I prayed for rain successfully today, I would take your life.
You cannot kill me. I am the Grand Preceptor. I stabilize the Great Han's destiny.
Stabilize the destiny. As long as I stand, the nation stands. It's not your place to stabilize it.
This?
Now, who else wants me to abdicate?
Your Majesty summoned rain today, saving millions from the northern drought. Anyone who dares defy His Majesty again will be our enemy. Let's see if our steel blades will permit it.
All hail your majesty! By your majesty's decree, we dare not disobey!
Rise. Lucian, do you still wish to question me now?
Glory to your majesty. I would never dare to be rash.
Prince Lucian disrespected his sovereign and slandered the Emperor. The crime warrants execution. But I value our brotherhood. So I demote him 1 rank, retitle him Prince Iceflow. He'll reflect for 3 months. Can't enter court without cause.
Thank you for your great mercy, brother.
Empress Dowager, do you still want to depose me?
What are you talking about, Your Majesty? What I did before was also for the sake of the realm. Since your divine authority is absolute, how could I go against heaven?
Shouldn't the Empress Dowager keep her word and return power to me?
If the Emperor wishes to rule, you're not yet familiar with court affairs. Why not? Let me continue to assist you for a while.
And what if I refuse?
I am only thinking of the good of the Great Han.
The Great Han is mine to command. Know your place, Empress Dowager. You. All ministers, you may all withdraw for now.
Impossible! I don't believe. How could Leonard summon rain? Something's wrong here.
What's the rush? I can still rule from behind the curtain.
Indeed, the generals may support Leonard, but an army needs money. The treasury is empty now. There is no way Leonard can solve this problem within 3 months.
Oh, that makes sense. After 3 months, it's the Grand Banquet of Nations. The Northern Horde will also send envoys. They'll expose this on the spot, trapping the Emperor. The Emperor will be trapped.
Exactly. I'll have officials petition for me to be Prince Regent and oversee the court. Leonard will have to agree. Then, I can also take this chance to use the Northern Horde as support. Becoming Emperor isn't impossible.
I, Yuna, pay my respects to your majesty.
Why have you come to see me?
I beg your majesty for mercy. My father and Lucian have repeatedly offended you. Your majesty will certainly not spare them. In 3 months, when your majesty gains power, you will eliminate my father. But I want to live.
Why not kill you?
My dad plans in 3 months, at the Grand Banquet of Nations, to have the Minister of Revenue, Jareth, cause trouble for your majesty. Officials will also then recommend Prince Iceflow as Prince Regent to take charge.
The military payroll. Is this your sincerity?
I beg for your majesty's pity.
What do you do?
The Emperor's charm hasn't faded. The Chancellor's daughter this morning was still fighting with you. Now she's in your arms.
Greetings, Her Majesty. I shall take my leave now.
Your Majesty, won't you give me an explanation?
My dear, are you jealous? She came to inform me.
Inform.
Yes, Victor and the others are using finances to force me to appoint Lucian Prince Regent.
Finances are a big trouble. Unresolved. They'll force you to appoint Lucian.
Even if I refuse, the Empress Dowager can use the realm's stability as an excuse to make Lucian Prince Regent.
The Xia family barely protected your throne. But in this power struggle, I can do nothing.
All right, just a small issue. No worries.
A small issue. Lose your power. They'll plot to dethrone you.
I know.
No, you don't. Of the 6 ministries in court, only war and justice are on our side. Once Victor finds leverage to trouble us, we won't be able to stop him.
It's fine. Believe that I can handle it? You've suffered these past years. From now on, leave everything to me. He actually understands my painstaking efforts.
But seeing you like this, how can I rest assured leaving it to you?
Look at today's court assembly. Did I lie?
Court assembly. You summoned the wind and rain and controlled the thunder and lightning. How'd you do that? You haven't told me yet.
It's a kind of physical science.
Physical science. What is that?
Do you want to know? Let's talk by candlelight tonight. And I'll tell you.
Go with your Yuna and talk by candlelight.
Hey. My billions of elite soldiers.
Hey,
Did you change your mind?
stop fooling around. In 3 months, nations will pay tribute. When that time comes, various forces will test Great Han's strength. Be careful then.
Test our strength.
Once they discover that we are incompetent, they will march their armies south. Great Han will be in danger then.
I understand. They are just petty nations. There is no need to worry, Her Majesty. By then, just watch how I defeat them.
Who gave you the courage to say such things?
You only need to trust me, Empress.
Guildmasters, I shall rely on you all from now on. In 3 days, you must gather sufficient funds. When the time comes, await my orders.
Rest assured, Prince. We'll get it done. We shall take our leave now. I await your good news. Everyone, go back and raise the money. 3 months later, once the Prince Iceflow becomes Prince Regent, our status will rise with him. Yes.
Who is going to become the Prince Regent?
dare you? You see His Majesty, and do not kneel. Are you plotting treason?
Long live, Your Majesty.
I heard. You are raising money for Prince Iceflow. Is this intended as a bribe? Or are you colluding to commit treason?
Your Majesty, we would never dare! We were raising funds to do business.
What business?
Your Majesty. Our business secret.
Business secret. I don't see any business. But it certainly is a secret. Raising money for Prince Iceflow to support him as Prince Regent and make me a figurehead. Is that it?
Your Majesty, we dare not. Please spare us.
I will give you two choices. Either I wipe out your clans and seize your assets, or you give the funds to me?
Your Majesty, this is robbery.
Yeah, you are right. This is indeed robbery. I will ask you one last time. Give or not?
Well, we... Don't kill us, Your Majesty. We'll pay, Your Majesty. Name your price.
The amount is up to you. But remember this. I am not a beggar. Oh, right. What happened today? I do not want anyone else to know. Otherwise, I won't mind killing a few more.
We pay respects to Your Majesty. Long live the Emperor!
Rise.
Your Majesty, this is...
Deliver these items within 3 months. I'll credit you with a great merit.
Your Majesty? What is steam engine?
It is a type of power device. You must build it. It provides the power to cut rifling.
Your Majesty, what firearm is this? Why so strange? No fuse? And this cannon? Projectile loads from the rear.
The Mini A rifle, fixed ammunition, breech-loading cannons. Produce as many as you can. These are my weapons to defeat the Northern Horde.
Ah, these things can defeat the Northern Horde.
The mini rifle is the pinnacle of muzzle loaders. If I knew how to make mercury fulminate, I would have made bolt-action rifles instead. Don't worry about that for now. Just build. Once the equipment is ready, hand it over to Xavier's new army. The usage instructions and training methods are included. Give them all to him.
I understand.
From today on, the arsenal is under lockdown. If anyone dares to leak even a shred of today's affairs, I will have their head.
Yes!
Your Majesty, at the Lantern Festival, you promised to make me noble consort. You can't lie to me.
Idiot. I will wipe out your family. Why would I let you live? The Emperor does not speak idly. I do not speak empty words.
Emperor. Get out!
Her Majesty, you're spoiling my fun. Do you want my punishment again?
Yeah. For the past 3 months, aside from the daily morning court, you've been living in a drunken stupor. Do you realize what you're doing?
Of course I know. I'm conserving my strength. Wait until tomorrow. I'll crush those nations.
Tomorrow is not just the day nations pay tribute, but also Victor and Lucian's release day. They'll make things hard for you.
Of course I remember. How could I forget?
But for the past 3 months, you haven't prepared anything. Do you want tomorrow to be the day Lucian becomes Prince Regent, so you can become his puppet?
That bunch of losers. They are no match for me at all.
How could I be speaking with a drunkard like you? You are infuriating.
Of course I know. If I didn't act this way, how would I get the chance to kill them? Beside my own bed. How can I let another man snore?
Mom, I heard that tomorrow's grand banquet will not only include envoys from Siam and Anna, but also envoys from faraway Europa.
Europa? What is that?
I heard it's a foreign tribe 10,000 miles away. They've brought some novelties. Tomorrow the nations may unite to make Leonard lose face in front of all the envoys, crushing his prestige.
Then we will strike and seize the regent's position.
Perfect. We'll watch the foreigner's show first, suppress his prestige, then force the appointment.
The Grand Banquet of Nations begins!
We pay our respects to His Majesty, the Holy Emperor of Great Han.
All rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, today on behalf of my king, I present to Your Majesty some rare gifts. I hope they please you.
What a joke! Our great Han is vast and abundant, and my royal brother owns the world. What could he not have seen? What rare gifts could you offer?
Foreign envoys presenting gifts is part of the procedure. Lucian, you're most improper.
Our great Han is the celestial empire. How can we accept gifts from petty states? If word gets out, wouldn't we lose our dignity as a great power? Furthermore, what gifts could those small states possibly offer?
You.
The prince is mistaken. This time, besides our usual allies, there are also envoys from distant Europa. Perhaps they have brought gifts that our country does not possess.
Interesting. They're putting on a show to flatter me into a trap. I'd actually like to see what tricks you're playing.
Victor,
Here!
tell me, our great Han is rich in treasures. We have everything. What haven't we seen? Isn't that right, Your Majesty?
Don't take the bait. Something's wrong.
The Empress Dowager is right. Our great Han is a land of glory. I have seen everything. Don't you agree? Empress Dowager.
How can he be so stupid? He knew it was a trap. Still jumped in. You've lived deep in the palace so long. What rare things have you seen? You're a laughingstock.
The Emperor is right. Our great Han is glorious. Your Majesty is the supreme ruler with unmatched wisdom.
Empress Dowager, Your Majesty. In that case, why not let the Europa's envoy present their gifts first?
Perfect.
By decree of the Empress Dowager, the envoy from Europa shall present tribute first. You translate this. Here is 100. When the time comes, just mistranslate to your master. Make him clash with Leonard. Another 100 to you when it's done.
Sir, our great Han said you're barbarian. Also said that he sensed these things he has seen. Just a pile of junk.
The interpreter took a bribe. He thinks I don't understand English.
What do you mean? We are savages. Saying our stuff is trash. The goddamn emperor. I'm gonna knock him out. Come on, and bring everything up. Emperor of Great Han, you called our stuff trash. I have 3 things today. If you know them, I'll apologize. And give all my treasures. If not, you must apologize to us. And let us preach in Great Han.
What is this envoy from Europa saying?
My master said, if your majesty doesn't recognize these 3 items, you must cede a coastal city and submit to them. If your majesty does know them, then your majesty's impressive. Your majesty? Do you dare to accept?
Are you sure? That's what he said.
Are you afraid?
Uncle, do you recognize these 3 items?
I have seen many things in my life, but I have truly never seen these particular items before.
Brother,
About these three treasures, neither the Prime Minister nor I recognize them. You've long dwelt deep in the palace, so you wouldn't know them. Then, we've lost.
What's your point?
Brother, apologize to the European envoy. You spoke nonsense and angered the envoy, losing your own face. He's better than Great Han losing territory and submitting as a vassal.
Second it. This stems from your majesty's own boast, claiming to have seen everything. Now that it has come to this, your majesty must bear the consequences alone.
Emperor of Great Han, you haven't answered his question. Do you dare to accept?
Your Majesty, I order you, apologize to the Europa envoy. Now, do not disgrace our great Han.
Brother's about to lose all his prestige.
Once his prestige collapses, our opportunity will come.
Does the Empress Dowager also doubt that I recognize these three things?
These three treasures, even the Prime Minister doesn't recognize. You've been deep in the palace. How could you know them? I advise you to quickly apologize to the European envoy, or you'll shame Great Han.
Who says I don't recognize them?
Don't talk nonsense. Nonsense is even more embarrassing.
This first tray's rabbit is an Arctic hare. Its fur is snow white, but shifts with light and shadow, changing color. Accordingly, it mainly lives in the new continent's far north. Am I right?
How is this possible?
His Majesty lives deep in the palace. He couldn't possibly know.
How would His Majesty know? He must be making it up.
Brother, you are confused. Embarrassing Great Han in front of all nations. Are you still fit to be Emperor of Great Han?
You don't know what you're talking about.
You shame Great Han.
Emperor, I demand an explanation.
Who says I'm talking nonsense? If you don't believe me, you can ask Mr. George.
Ask the envoy. If His Majesty is correct... sir, Emperor said, that was polar rabbit.
Its hair is usually white, but changes color in sunlight. It mainly lives in the far north. Oh, he knows. That's definitely true.
My master said, His Majesty's answer is wrong. This is not in polar hair at all.
Your Majesty, you've shamed Great Han. You must explain this time.
If you don't know, just admit it. Why speak nonsense?
It's over. Our prestige is gone.
Emperor, speak up. Why are you silent?
I will give you one more chance. The envoy said this isn't an Arctic hare.
What? Brother, are you threatening the envoy to make him change his testimony? How can Great Han have an emperor like you?
Shut up. Translator, either tell the truth or I will have you killed.
Insolence. Emperor, what are you doing?
Brother, are you going to kill the translator? To silence the witness.
I'm just repeating what my master said. You want to kill me. Don't forget. Here. Only I can understand the envoy.
Is that so? You really need a new interpreter, Mr. Europa.
Huh? I'm done for it. Your Majesty understands Europa's language. I'm dead. You actually understand our language.
Your interpreter says that rabbit is not a polar hare. And he also says I've got wrong for something.
How dare you mistranslate? I'll kill you. Sir, please spare me. Not my intention. It was you. It was you who forced me to do this.
Nonsense. When did I ever tell you to translate like that?
It was you. You gave me 100 taels of silver to make me in this court. Translate falsely. Damn, B times starred. How dare you betray me? You are dead.
Wait. I need this guy. Right now.
For sake of your Majesty, I will spare you. Get up now and reflect on yourself. My master says, Your Majesty is correct about everything. This is indeed a polar hare, native to the far north.
When did you learn Europa's language and know about this polar rabbit?
What I know is far more than you imagine.
How can this be? He lives deep in the palace. Where did he learn all this?
We miscalculated this time.
It's fine. We still have a chance. Your Majesty, my master says the last 2 items were brought by his ancestors from the distant New World. Your Majesty doesn't know them.
Second is corn. Third is potato, also known as Solanum tuberosum.
Your Majesty is absolutely correct. The second is indeed corn. The third is indeed potato.
How do you... Oh no, even that. They brought these from the New World.
Want to know? Join me by candlelight.
Fine, don't tell me.
Your Majesty, I apologize for my earlier words. I didn't expect you actually know everything.
In this world, there is little I do not know. What you know, I know too. But what I know, you may not necessarily know.
Impossible! You live deep in the palace. How would you know this?
Your Majesty, envoys have presented gifts. According to custom, Great Han should return the favor. Please issue a decree to reward the envoys.
They're making their move.
Rewards.
Yes. Please, order the Ministry of Rights to reward the foreign envoys.
Your Majesty, our treasury is empty. We cannot afford rewards for allied nation.
Insolence. Great Han is a celestial empire. We must reward our allies. Did you embezzle the funds?
Your Majesty, I'm innocent. Here are the treasury accounts. Please review them. I would never dare to embezzle.
What? The treasury's broke.
No wonder. 3 months ago, His Majesty insisted on ruling just to squander the treasury. Now, he can't even offer the funds to reward the envoys. Your Majesty, shouldn't you explain?
Explanation. What explanation? About the rewards, if I don't want to give them. Is that not allowed?
Emperor, you are out of line. This is a grave state matter. How can you be so reckless?
You're the Emperor. How can you say that?
Emperor of Great Han, what is this?
I'm the master. You're the servants. You haven't served me. So why ask me for rewards? Is what I said wrong?
Bastard! How dare you insult our horde? I'll report this to the Great Khan. We'll invade your Great Han.
Envoy, he's just stalling, trying to buy time? Give us a moment. We will definitely give you an explanation.
I will let it slide for your sake, little Emperor. Just you wait. I will make you pay for this.
Empress Dowager, I request to appoint the Prince Iceflow as Prince Regent.
Oh, why?
His Majesty has ruled 3 months, yet can't even produce reward money. Does this not mock our Great Han Empire? This is all due to His Majesty's incompetence. I implore the Empress Dowager to appoint Prince Iceflow as Prince Regent to oversee the administration and handle state affairs.
He still changes the subject. The Emperor hasn't answered me.
What do you want, Empress Dowager?
Fine. You lack the ability. I won't force you. I will issue the decree now. Appoint the Prince Iceflow as Prince Regent to oversee the administration and solve the empty treasury problem.
The Empress Dowager is wise. This is the only way.
You wasted a good opportunity. Now whatever you say, the treasury has no money. That is the hard truth. I am out of ideas.
How come? I didn't know Lucian could. Fill the empty treasury.
The treasury is empty now. Mainly because of peasant revolts, which prevent tax collection. As long as we can provide enough money to quell the rebellion, once the rebellion is pacified, we can naturally collect taxes again. Imperial brother, what do you think of my method?
Ignorant and stupid. You what? How dare you point at me?
Your Majesty has ruled personally for 3 months, yet nothing's changed. For the people, hand over your power.
Victor, are you trying to force a coup?
For the sake of the Great Han Empire. So what if it is a coup? I implore the Empress Dowager to issue a decree to appoint the Prince Iceflow as Prince Regent.
We implore the Empress Dowager to consider Great Han's future and appoint a Prince Regent.
Please issue the decree.
He's ruled for months with no improvement. He can't even pay us! An emperor like you should get lost!
That Great Han would actually have such a loser as emperor! Disgrace!
Little Emperor, a piece of trash like you should have handed over your power long ago.
Shut your mouths! How dare the Emperor of Great Han tolerate you from petty states? I'm insulting him here! Do you want your nations destroyed?
You should shut up. Are they wrong? This Prince Regent should have been appointed long ago.
His Majesty as well. How can you appoint a regent?
Empress, you had better know your place. Today's affairs are not for you to interrupt. Otherwise, the soldiers of Great Han will no longer recognize your Xia family.
Don't worry, I'm here.
You're losing all your power! How can I not worry?
For the Great Han Empire, I appoint Prince Iceflow, Lucian, as Prince Regent.
Wait. 3 months ago, the Empress Dowager said she'd stop interfering in politics. Now you're appointing a regent for me. Empress Dowager, are you going back on your word? Empress Dowager, answer me. Do you intend to interfere in politics?
The Emperor will confer the title personally. Then proceed.
Not so fast. I have questions. Do you all support Lucian becoming Prince Regent?
The world is in chaos today. If we do not find a Prince Regent, your Majesty spends every day in the harem, drinking and seeking pleasure. The Great Han is on the brink of ruin.
Did I allow you to speak, Prime Minister? Have you forgotten your place? Answer me. Do you support Lucian as Prince Regent?
Your Majesty neglects state affairs. For the Great Han, we must appoint Prince Iceflow as Prince Regent to oversee the administration.
Insolent traitors.
You only speak of His Majesty, drinking in the harem, but fail to mention His Majesty, handling state affairs all day. This is treason.
Minister, stand down. You're all Lucian's loyal supporters. Excellent. You've all stepped forward. Then this matter is settled. Minister of Revenue, Jareth. Minister of Personnel, Neil. You deceived the sovereign and plotted rebellion. The penalty is death. Exterminate their 3 clans. Their kin within 10 degrees cannot hold office or take the Imperial exams.
Hold it. I'd like to see who dares to move. Emperor, what are you doing?
Empress Dowager, can't you see what I'm doing? Killing them, of course.
You dare.
Let's see if I dare. No need for imprisonment. Execute immediately.
Emperor, how dare you? Execute them right here in court. High-ranking officials. Are you rebelling?
Rebel. I am the Emperor. Against whom would I rebel? Answer me. Against whom would I rebel?
Your Majesty knows no law. For your own selfish reasons, you slaughter high officials. I ask the Empress Dowager to appoint a regent to restore court order.
Jareth and Neil insulted the sovereign and plotted treason. They deserve death.
Ministers Jareth and Neil, for the sake of the realm, risk death to speak up. They are paragons of loyalty. Brother, executing them in court is extremely tyrannical. Rejecting loyal counsel will lead to disaster. Empress Dowager, for the Great Han Empire, punish him now. To win the scholars' hearts.
How dare you? Right in front of me. You try to win over the nobles. You intend to rebel. Guards, arrest Prince Iceflow Lucian now.
I'm the late Emperor's son. Let's see who dares touch me.
I dare.
You cannot kill him. He is your own brother, in front of everyone. If you kill him, you will be condemned by history.
Lucian, you're audacious. I haven't punished you yet, and you dare plot treason in court. But you're my brother. I'll spare your life. But you cannot escape punishment. 40 cane strokes.
Stop! Today, I shall see who dares in my presence to flog the Prince Iceflow.
Prince Iceflow! Lucian repeatedly disrespected the sovereign, tried to usurp the throne, and plotted treason. He deserves execution. Others won't beat him, but I will. Guards, bring the heavy staff.
Mom, save me.
Emperor, tell your men to stop. If you dare hurt my son, I will never forgive you.
If you speak or act wrongly, you will be punished. Not killing you immediately is my greatest mercy. Beat him.
How dare you!
Kyle, beat him severely, even if he's crippled. I'll absolve you of all guilt.
Yes.
Don't think that having the general's support lets you act lawlessly.
I am the law. What can the Empress Dowager do to me?
Aren't you afraid I'll summon the vassal kings into the capital to safeguard the realm?
Empress Dowager, what are you doing? Vassal kings in the capital. That was a recipe for disaster.
The Emperor injured my son. He will pay.
You're mad. Issue that decree. You give them a pretext to enter the capital. You won't fare well once they're here.
I'm not mad. I'm the late Emperor's Empress. As long as a ligne descendant is on the throne, I remain the Empress Dowager.
You really are trying everything to depose me.
I intend to depose you. You're a ligne descendant. The vassal kings are ligne descendants too. Don't rely on your soldiers. The vassal kings have more troops.
You can't do this.
Don't worry. She won't succeed.
Your army is 400,000, but the vassal king's armies number 500,000.
You still have to guard the borders and kill rebellions.
As soon as I issue the decree, your reign will end.
Leonard, release me immediately and appoint me as Prince Regent. Otherwise, when the vassal army arrives, it will be your death.
And if I refuse?
Then just wait to die. You may have 400,000 troops, but you have no money. The merchants support me. I have money. Once the vassal army arrives, you are dead.
Your Majesty, agree for now. We can consider it later. If the vassal kings enter the capital, the court has no money left to fight.
Who says I have no money to fight? Who says the merchants support them?
They do not support me. Would they support a tyrant like you?
Merchants won't follow you in rebellion.
If you don't believe me, the merchant reps are outside. If you dare summon them to the hall, ask them who they really support.
Very well. I also want to see who exactly they support.
By His Majesty's decree, let the merchants enter.
Long live the Emperor!
You may all rise.
Brother, do you know what is inside this box? This is the silver I had them collect. You've ruled for 3 months, yet nothing's changed. Treasury's still empty. If I'm named Prince Regent, I can solve the empty treasury problem. Minister Kyle, if you side with me now, once I become regent, you will have a place in the Secretariat. Otherwise, I will cut off your military funding.
You.
Minister Kyle, you'd better think clearly.
Damn it. Lucian has the merchant's support. This is big trouble. Without money, the soldiers can't eat, and they won't obey orders.
We're truly finished this time. The army cannot lack funds.
Emperor, if you do not wish to, step down from your position. Then appoint the Prince Regent. Stalling is useless.
The Empress Dowager is certain that merchants support Lucian.
Eric, Alec, tell us, who do the merchants actually support?
We, of course, support His Majesty.
What? Say that again. Who do you support?
We, of course, support His Majesty. Don't tell me. The Prince Iceflow didn't hear clearly.
B times stars! How dare you not support me?
Prince Iceflow, we commoners don't want to die.
Scumbag! Leonard has no money! The army won't support him! What is he then? You dare ruin my grand plan!
A bunch of idiots. Few merchants understand yet. I may have no money, but I have the army. If they don't give it, don't I know how to take it myself?
Your Highness, you cannot defeat His Majesty. You'd better apologize to His Majesty. We will never follow you in a rebellion.
Impossible. I am well read and learned. How could I lose to him? An incompetent, ignorant tyrant.
Lucian, you are insolent. You dare insult His Majesty.
So what if I said it? He's just an ignorant tyrant. Extravagant and léchou. How am I inferior to him?
Well, scolded. As a prince, to insult the reigning emperor. What audacity! Guards, who told you to stop? Keep beating him. Don't stop until 40 strokes are done.
Enough! You'd kill your own brother!
If you speak or do wrong, you pay the price. I'm just caning him. That's letting him off easy.
Oh, who can survive 40 strokes?
So keep beating him.
Emperor, how dare you! You harm your own kin! You're obstinate and self-willed! Oh, how are you fit to rule? Stop now! I'll join the officials to depose you.
You dare. Empress Dowager, what did you just say? I didn't hear clearly. Say it again.
What do you intend to do? I am the Empress Dowager.
Empress Dowager, who is greater, the Empress Dowager or the Grand Progenitor?
You!
You cannot kill her. She is the Empress Dowager.
Empress Dowager, I will ask you one more time. Who is greater, the Empress Dowager or the Grand Progenitor?
The Grand Progenitor.
The Grand Progenitor's ancestral rules state, Empress Dowager, if you dare interfere in state affairs again, I will cut you down. Who told you to stop? Keep beating. Without my decree, no one is allowed to stop.
No. You cannot beat me. I am the son of the late emperor. Do you want to bear the infamy of humiliating your brother?
Emperor! Are you really going to kill us all? He is also the late emperor's son. Your brother!
If not for the fact that he's the late emperor's son, I'd have sliced him to pieces long ago.
Well, aren't you afraid? I'll summon the Vassal Kings. When 500,000 troops reach the border, how will you remain emperor?
Are you threatening me?
So what if I am...
Leonard! You're scared now, aren't you? Right now. Kneel and apologize to me. Otherwise, once the Vassal Kings arrive, I will have you crushed to pieces.
500,000 troops. Is it crushed to pieces? Is it?
Emperor, what are you doing?
I'll destroy you traitors and rebels. Never mind 500,000. Even 5 million. I wouldn't be afraid if they dare come. I'll beat them to death myself.
Fine. You asked for it. I decree the Vassal Kings enter the capital. I wish to restore order. Leonard, wait for your death.
You want to die that badly?
An army of 500,000. What does that mean?
The Imperial court stands no chance.
Can't you trust me just this once? I have the new army. I fear no one.
Not 5,000 or 50,000. It's 500,000. I've asked my brother. He's trained about 10,000 new recruits. We are outnumbered 50 to 1.
The Vassal Kings haven't arrived yet. We have plenty of time.
There is no time. From the Empress Dowager's decree to the Vassal Kings raising troops and marching to the capital, it will take only 4 months. In these 4 months, how many recruits can you train?
4 months is enough.
We need 300,000 troops to fight the Vassal Kings, to defeat them completely. We need an army of 800,000.
800,000. Empress, you're overreacting. My new army is extremely strong. 100,000 is enough.
I'm not joking with you. We must think of a way now to solve this. Gather the border troops and suppression force. To assemble 400,000, we might stand a chance.
No. Border troops can't be withdrawn. They must defend the passes to stop the Northern Horde. Suppression forces and local garrisons can't be withdrawn. They ensure local stability. This is crucial.
This won't work. Must we just watch helplessly as we are defeated and killed?
All right. Ximena, why are you crying? Who says we will definitely be defeated? Trust me. When have I ever lied to you about that? Okay, don't cry. It's okay.
Mother! We must not let Leonard off. If we don't kill that tyrant, I will never be at peace.
Sister! That tyrant wants to kill us. He doesn't show any respect for you at all.
Enough. Since Leonard has no respect for me, I will never forgive him.
Yes, Mother. We absolutely cannot spare him. I must make sure he dies.
I've issued a decree summoning Vassal Kings to the capital to save the kingdom. That B-time-starred Leonard won't live much longer.
Sister, regarding this matter, we still need to plan carefully. If Leonard recalls all armies to the capital, that's 400,000 troops. They could fight the Vassal Kings. He wouldn't necessarily lose. It's not safe enough.
Do you have any ideas?
Vassal Kings entering the capital want to kill Leonard and take the throne themselves. Wouldn't we just be doing the work for them? We must find a way to put the prince on the throne instead.
Uncle, do you have a plan?
The Northern Horde have always eyed Great Han greedily, but blocked by the northern barriers, their army cannot march straight in. Why don't we promise them a secret path and offer various benefits to secretly let them through the pass to help the prince take the throne?
Yes. Once I ascend the throne, we can give them Liatum. We can even give them the capital. Killam will be our new capital.
Exactly. The Northern Horde has 100,000 cavalry and 300,000 archers. With the Northern Horde's support, the prince will surely succeed.
Aaron, my brother, our chance has come. A chance. Lucian promised if we help him take the throne, he'll give Liatum and the capital to me. The Vassal Kings of Great Han will raise 500,000 troops to march on the capital. That little emperor will mobilize his forces. This is our chance. No, Khan. The Great Han Emperor won't move the Great Wall garrison. The Vassal Kings won't defeat the court. And Lucian has no chance of ascending the throne. The current Great Han Emperor, a brilliant, shrewd strategist. The Empress Dowager has all official support, but she can't match that little emperor. Khan, do you think the vassal armies are a match for him? In this matter, do you think we should get involved? We should. We can pretend to agree with Lucian, and then pass this letter to the Great Han Emperor. We'll feign loyalty to the Great Han Emperor. As long as we can enter the pass, the Central Plains will truly be ours to roam freely. Good. Let's do that.
I trust everyone has received the Empress Dowager's decree. What do you think?
The Empress Dowager has lost her mind. She handed the righteous cause to us.
She hasn't lost her mind. I got news. Lucian was beaten half to death by that little emperor. He doesn't even respect the Empress Dowager.
If she doesn't summon us to the capital, her son will be beaten to death.
So, do you, princes, intend to deploy troops?
Yes.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Why wouldn't we?
I also agree to deploy, but one thing. Before killing the little emperor, we must not fight amongst ourselves. After the little emperor is dead, then we can discuss the throne.
Agreed. Let's return. Prepare provisions, weapons, and laborers. Once ready, march straight for the capital. Heard the vassal kings have raised 500,000 troops. The Imperial court won't hold them back.
No chance of winning.
The court only has 400,000 troops total.
To fight the vassal kings, they must mobilize all court military forces.
Then the north will be unguarded. The northern horde will surely march south.
Exactly. Even if His Majesty defeats the kings with heavy losses, how will he resist the northern horde?
And if he loses? He is definitely dead.
Your Majesty,
What is it?
Yuna is here.
Let her in.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Why have you come to see me?
Your Majesty, Lucian has contacted the Northern Horde. How to help him take the throne?
Yuna, I am curious. The vassal kings have raised 500,000 troops to attack Great Han, and the Northern Horde eye me like prey. Yet you still come to report. If I lose, won't you lose everything?
I believe Your Majesty won't lose. I am not like the Empress, who questions Your Majesty.
Yuna,
Get out!
His Majesty didn't tell me to get out. By what right do you tell me to get out?
I'm the Empress Mistress of the Harem. Is that enough?
But His Majesty hasn't issued a decree.
enough. Stop arguing. Simina, what do you want?
It's spreading all over the capital now.
What is spreading?
The capital says the vassal kings have an army of 500,000.
Win or lose, we lose in the end.
Because the news of the Northern Horde army gathering has arrived.
It's Lucian and his lot, playing tricks again. Their goal in doing this is to strike at the soldiers and affect morale.
Right. My brother said the 12 guards are shaken. We must solve this problem.
Why not spread the news then? His Majesty will lead the campaign. That would surely boost morale.
Can you just get lost? War is imminent. His Majesty must stay in the capital to stabilize the people.
Empress, don't be so fierce. I just wanted to share His Majesty's burden.
You won't leave, will you? Fine. I will go.
Huh?
Your Majesty, look at the Empress.
Enough. Let me tell you something. Don't use those harem tricks on Jimena. Jimena has suffered enough. I'm telling you for the last time. If you provoke her again, I will have you flayed. Empress, wait for me.
The new army relies mainly on firearm. I was worried about firearm production, but His Majesty was well prepared.
Yes, firearm production has soared to hundreds of thousands of rifles a month. As for cannons, there are at least 500 a month. By the time the vassal kings arrive, it will arm 100,000 troops.
That is good.
Father, you rushed back from the northwest. How are the rebels there?
His Majesty's policy was correct. The rebels were just starving commoners causing trouble. I followed His Majesty's words. Using both kindness and severity, it's now basically pacified. Now, we wait for the vassal kings and the Northern Horde.
I have followed His Majesty's orders, and am urgently training the army. They will be combat ready soon.
Good. Next, we wait for the 7 vassal kings. Then we'll properly settle the score with those traitors.
Folks, fellow countrymen, my royal brother is bound to lose. No chance of winning.
The vassal kings have raised an army of 500,000.
No one can defeat them.
His Majesty is doomed.
Is that true?
I am a prince of the realm. Why would I lie to you? You're a prince? Why tell us? Commoners, this. As citizens of my great Han, I don't want to see you die in vain, nor your sons die for nothing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The prince tells you today because he hopes your sons, brothers, and husbands in the army come back soon. Don't throw your lives away.
Right, exactly. Right, fellow countrymen. If this were a war against outsiders, I wouldn't say a word. But this is Great Han's internal strife. All these years the people of Great Han have suffered enough. I don't want you to die for nothing. Right.
Tell them to come back. Vassal kings have 500,000 troops. The court can't stop them.
If it were a foreign war, we'd fight without hesitation.
But dying in a civil war isn't worth it.
Especially knowing we'll lose. We can't let our brothers die in vain.
Yeah.
Leonard, I'll destroy your morale first. Then your army will have no will to fight. I'll watch you struggle. Fellow countrymen, since you have all decided, then go back quickly. Tell your sons, husbands, and brothers to come back. Knowing His Majesty will lose, don't die for nothing.
You must not let down the prince's good intentions.
My brother stops at nothing for the throne. He's ruthless.
Your Majesty, if Prince X keeps talking, please, like this. Fake rumors will spread. People will panic. Before the battle even starts, we'll have lost.
It's fine. They're just petty clowns.
Public sentiment has been shaken. They think you've angered heaven and the people. If this continues, you'll be in danger.
It's just a media war. When it comes to this, I'm their master. Here.
This is
a newspaper. All important news in Great Han will be published in the papers and spread throughout the land, so our people get first-hand news.
Your Majesty, this paper's thin as a cicada's wing, far more precious than Xuan paper. If we use this nationwide, Great Han can't afford it.
Solve the paper issue. It's easy and cheap to make. Now all in Great Han can use paper and write freely.
Your Majesty is brilliant. But these newspapers, how shall we distribute them?
We'll need to find the little expert newsboys.
Selling newspapers? Little experts? What are those?
Newspapers! Papers, extra, extra. Haven't get your newspapers, Bob.
Coming.
Upper, sir.
Hey, one please.
Let me see one. Here you go. This is great.
Let's see what it says. Rebel prince attacks. Emperor leads campaign. Personally, the Empire stands eternal. Citizens, do not panic. The Emperor is leading the army himself.
Yeah, exactly. True. Then what do we have to fear? With His Majesty personally acting, he'll surely wipe them all out.
What's wrong?
See for yourself.
Papers for sale. Papers for sale.
The Emperor's move is formidable.
Boring. Companion, I started a publishing house to print newspapers. It will exclusively record all future events of our Great Han. The first director's position is yours now. Make sure it's detailed and truthful. Your old servant obeys. Let's go.
Mother, I can't accept this. Leonard's army morale wavers. He's lost half the battle. But because of his, what is it? That Boast Times T newspaper affected everything. I'm not resigned to this. Where does he get so many strange things?
My son? I always felt something was off. Since you started the plan months ago, Leonard seems like a different person.
Your Highness, Empress Dowager, saying this now is useless. It doesn't help.
What now? The plan to destroy their morale has been ruined again.
Why didn't I notice before that Lucian is useless, only throws tantrums? Pity Leonard's not the Dowager's son, then we wouldn't need to support such a waste.
Since we can't undermine their morale through public sentiment, let's take action.
What's the plan?
Empress Dowager, Your Highness, it's almost winter. The battle between the court and the vassal king will likely happen in winter. Just imagine, when it is freezing cold, if the Imperial army lacks winter gear, how will they fight?
Right. Leonard's army has no winter clothes. In the ice and snow, no matter how strong, they'll freeze.
I have old subordinates in the Ministry of Works. I'll message them now to burn the Imperial army's stockpiled winter clothes.
What are you thinking? You want to lead the army yourself?
No, I don't.
It is written clearly right here. How long did you plan to hide it from me?
Ximena, don't worry. This is a stalling tactic. To appease the people, I'll have a plan when the time comes.
But if you don't go yourself, you'll lose their trust. Won't that be just as bad? Forget it. Let's just get past this first.
Empress, are you worried about me?
Of course not. Behave yourself.
Empress, I want...
No, don't push your luck.
Really?
If you try anything, I'll castrate you.
Fine then. It seems I'll have to go find Yuna. Holding it in is so uncomfortable.
You wouldn't dare?
It's true though. Married a wife, but can't touch her. It's made my arms grow thicker recently. It's hard to hold back. What else can I do but find Yuna? It's nothing. If Ximena isn't willing, then so be it. I'm leaving. Hey.
Then be gentle.
Ximena, you said it yourself.
Your Majesty!
Nothing to do with us.
Your Majesty! Oh, Your Majesty! Bad news!
You damn slave! Daring to ruin my moment. Shouting like that. Where are your manners?
Your Majesty! The Revenue Ministry's clothing warehouse, has burnt down!
The Imperial Army's winter clothes stockpile has been burnt. B times starred. Must be Lucian. That dog's doing. The Imperial Army has no winter gear. How can we fight the vassal armies?
Ximena, don't worry. This situation is actually good for me. Good. I was struggling to find a chance to kill the Empress Dowager. By doing this, they've played right into my hands.
The Imperial Army lacks winter clothes. They can't fight. We're doomed.
Winter's here.
Rush making winter gear for 100,000 troops is impossible.
Ximena, rest assured. For anyone else, this task might be harder than climbing to heaven. But for me, it's a piece of cake. It's an assembly line. Each worker handles just one step. It increases speed countless times. We'll finish the gear in time.
With these scribbles of yours, in 1 month, you can make 100,000 cotton coats.
Guaranteed.
Forget it. I'm with you. I'll follow you to the end. If you want to die, I'll die with you.
Your Majesty, pardon my bluntness. For 100,000 winter uniforms, we need a massive amount of cloth. The palace doesn't have that much in stock.
Cloth isn't the problem. Go to the armory later. Earlier, I had the armory build some looms. With those looms, there will be enough cloth. Oh, right. In a moment, take this blueprint along to the new Vice Minister of Works, Xander, and urge him to execute it immediately.
I'll get on it right away.
First, heavy snow of the year has fallen.
Leonard's army lacks winter gear. Let's see how he fights now. Your Highness, I have news. The vassal kings have prepared their weapons and supplies. They've conscripted enough laborers. They will soon march on the capital.
Good. The happiest thing I've heard in months. The Imperial army has no winter gear. Surely no fighting power left.
Uncle, come take a walk with me.
What for?
Leonard must be furious. Let's go mock him. To vent my anger.
Let's go.
Your Majesty, everything's inside. Not a single item missing.
Good. Thanks.
Leonard, why did you bring me here? The rebels are coming.
To give you a surprise, of course.
You're surprising me now. We're about to die. Listen, after we defeat the rebels, you can surprise me all you want.
Even if what?
Even that thing you're thinking of. I'll agree to it.
You said when the time comes. You have to.
Why is my royal brother hiding here? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Why are you here?
We heard your Majesty planned to rush produce 100,000 cotton coats in a month. We came to learn how. What did you fail to make them? What did you fail to make them?
If you dare point at me again, I won't mind. Chopping off your paw.
Leonard, your arrogance won't last long. The armies of the vassal kings are already on their way. You're Xander, right? I will give you a chance. If you defect now, I might spare your life. But once the vassal armies arrive, all of you will die.
I will never submit to a traitor and rebel like you. Do you think the vassal kings can defeat His Majesty?
What a joke! The capital currently has over 100,000 troops. How can they resist the vassal kings? Army of 500,000. That's a difference of 300,000 men.
If fighting a war was just about counting heads, then there'd be no need to fight. Just line up and count the numbers.
Your army lacks winter clothes, so the combat power is probably less than 50%. You think you can win?
So it was you.
So what if you know? You can only obediently await your slaughter.
Lucian, who told you? My army has no winter clothes. Well,
100,000 cotton uniforms. Even with half a year, you couldn't finish them non-stop. You think you're a god who can conjure 100,000 uniforms.
Even without cotton uniforms, our Shia Iron Cavalry will never retreat. Even if we fight to the last man, we will kill you, traitors!
merely 100,000 winter uniforms. 1 month, enough to make them...
You take us for fools? Let me tell you, this time I will take your life as an offering to my son's spirit.
I'm afraid you won't get that chance. Guards, arrest them.
What are you doing? If you touch us now, aren't you afraid the war will cause internal strife?
Internal strife ever stopped.
Besides, why are you so afraid? I
want to show you something. I was afraid you'd get agitated. Just helping you control yourselves.
See what?
You said my army has no winter gear. I'll show you. If we actually do. Open the warehouse doors. Let them see for themselves.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Huh? Huh?
You actually made them?
Of course. I told you. There is nothing I cannot do.
Great. We don't have to die.
No, this is impossible. How'd you make so many winter clothes in a month?
Anything's possible.
This is fake. You're lying. Winter clothes for an army of 100,000 require a lot of fabric. Let alone the palace. Even the entire capital wouldn't have enough.
If there's not enough fabric, we just make it.
Leonard, stop lying. We know how much cloth the capital can produce monthly. It's a trick, isn't it? These are all empty, right?
You idiots don't know. The power of industry. One person can only weave a few feet a day, but one industrial machine can weave thousands of feet a day. Will we still run out of fabric?
What industrial machine? What nonsense. Never heard of anything that weaves 1,000 bolts a day.
Never seen it. Then I will show you. In your next life, don't be so ignorant.
What are these monsters?
No, I don't believe this is true. Now you see it.
Now you believe it. With these machines. Let alone making winter clothes for 100,000 troops.
Even for 200,000, I can do it.
What exactly are these things?
Why is their weaving speed
so fast?
You will never understand what industry represents.
Give me 10 years to cultivate talents. 10 years from now.
I can lead Great Han to start an industrial revolution.
Industrial revolution? What is that?
What you see now is just a part of industry.
It's a pity. You won't live to see
the real industrial revolution.
What do you mean? He's going to kill us! Since he brought us to see these machines, our death was inevitable. No, you can't kill me. Son of the late Emperor, Mother is the Empress Dowager. You can't kill me. Your Highness, what you're saying is no longer a threat to His Majesty.
Victor, it seems you have understood.
Over half a year ago, His Majesty docked my salary for 3 years and confined me for 3 months. I knew His Majesty meant to kill me.
That is why, knowing Lucian and his mother were fools, you continued to help them.
Because if you didn't help them,
you would only die.
Correct. From the day His Majesty prayed for rain, I already knew it would end like this today. Uncle, what are you saying? Vassal armies arriving at capital soon. We can still turn this around. Your Highness, you are not Emperor material. You have ambition but lack the ability to govern an empire. If the empire were handed to you, it would eventually fall.
Your ability is decent. Pity you follow the wrong person.
Your Majesty, may I ask how you will deal with my family?
What do you think? Take them away.
No, you can't lock me up. Release me right now. When the vassal armies arrive, I can plead with them on your behalf to spare your life.
A fool like you would never understand. Between the 7 vassal kings and me, only one side can survive. You don't understand. Take him away.
Empress Dowager wants to see you. In the Nourishing Life Hall.
Then, where did the Emperor say to hide Lucian and the Chancellor?
Your Majesty, I don't know what you're talking about. How would I know the Emperor's actions?
Big dog slave, want me to do it myself?
I've never seen you do it yourself. Why not? Let me witness it today.
Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager is here. She claims you ordered us to capture Prince Lucian and the Chancellor, and is forcing us to hand them over.
She's right. I captured Victor and Lucian. Right now. They are still in the Imperial Guard prison.
So it really was you. I order you to release them at once.
And if I don't, what can you do to me?
You?
Show some respect. I am the Emperor of Great Han, the Son of Heaven, the Supreme Ruler, and you're not my birth mother.
Leonard, insolence.
You're the insolent one. You think this is still 6 months ago. Do you think I still need to be submissive? Not anymore. Over these past few months, I have replaced every last member of the Shell faction from court. From the highest Secretariat ministers, down to the lowest vice ministers of the 6 ministries. I spared none. I hold the power. No need to compromise. Venus, from now on, show me some respect. If you point a finger at me again, I will chop that finger off.
Leonard, you insolence. I am the Empress Dowager, the late Emperor's Empress. Your mother in name.
My mother died long ago. You're just the late Emperor's successor Empress. One life defines eternity. If I had to do it again, I would do exactly the same.
Leonard, do you want to die?
It is you and your son who wish to die. I ascended the throne young. You ruled from behind the curtain, controlling the court. At 20, I'd ruled less than a month, when you and your brother plotted against me. and stripped me of power. The court is in chaos. Because of you siblings, you think you can still live?
I am your mother in name. If you dare kill me, it would be unfilial.
Unfilial. The 36 vassal kings are pacified. The Janum floods. Northern droughts are resolved. Only one's remaining. Are you siblings? Your son and the vassal kings?
Why are you telling me this?
Killing you is just bearing some infamy. But Great Han will be prospering. So, do you think I will kill you? But rest assured, I won't kill you just yet. The day the vassal armies are defeated is the time I kill you. Ben.
I'm here.
Escort the Empress Dowager to the benevolent Tranquility Palace. Pass down the decree. Without my order, the Empress Dowager may not step out of the benevolent Tranquility Palace. If she does, I'll behead the general on duty.
Understood. Your Majesty, please, don't make this difficult for me.
Leonard, you will get retribution.
Your Majesty, this isn't proper. It's improper. If word gets out, it might look bad. Once historians record it, it'll be passed down for generations.
Simina, heard the saying.
What saying?
History is written by the victors. All these years, the Shao family has turned the realm into a chaotic mess. They made me a figurehead for years. You think I'd let them live?
But this is...
The Shao family seized land and demanded bribes everywhere. Officials scraped the earth clean to cater to their whims and bribe Victor. When natural disasters struck, people had no way to survive and eventually rebelled. Tell me, do they deserve to die? They closed the border markets because the northern hordes didn't bribe them. So the northern hordes attacked frequently, resulting in heavy casualties at the border. No fewer than 100,000 were captured. Do the Shao family and the Empress Dowager deserve to live?
Fine. I can't persuade you anyway. My father told me the northern hordes offered to defect. What do you think?
I'll just watch the northern hordes. Will never be so kind. All these years knowing Great Han was in turmoil. They've been restless. They're just trying to trick me into trusting them. Once I do, and let in 5,000 cavalry, their main army will follow right behind.
Then refuse them.
Why refuse?
But didn't you say?
I said let their 5,000 cavalry in. They'll fall for the trap. I'm allowing the Khan to bring 20,000 cavalry in.
20,000 cavalry entering the pass.
What were you thinking?
20,000 cavalry entering the pass. Won't that cause chaos in the realm?
Who says 20,000 cavalry will cause chaos? Is my way that unreliable?
But that is 20,000 cavalry.
Exactly. Only with them inside the pass. Can I control the northern hordes?
Long live the Emperor!
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Leonard, you imprison me? What exactly do you want?
What do I want? To make you lose? Completely and utterly.
Leonard, even now, you are still arrogant. I heard. The Vassal King's army is at the capital. In less than an hour, they will reach the Forbidden City. So what if you have winter clothes? You are facing an army of 500,000. You're dead this time.
I brought you here today to let you see that the 500,000 vassal troops you rely on are nothing but useless rabble in my eyes.
Bullsh times T.
You are just scared. You want to hold us hostage. To restrain the vassal kings.
Leonard, I advise you to release us. When the city falls, we might leave your corpse intact.
A bunch of fools. The vassal kings are nothing to me. Even if they do break in, I'm afraid the first one they kill will be you.
Big talk! I really want to know how you intend to defeat this army of 500,000.
I'll grant you your last wish.
Report! Your Majesty,
The 7 rebel armies! Those have breached XW Gate and YD Gate. At this moment, they are on their way to the palace. Leave immediately, Your Majesty.
Leonard, your doomsday is here.
The city gates are broken. The palace is defenseless. In less than 2 hours, your head will be chopped off.
Your Majesty.
Open the palace gates wide. No one resists. Send word. I'm sitting right here. See if they dare enter.
Leonard, are you trying the empty fort strategy?
Once the Vassal armies arrive,
I will make sure you are ground to dust.
Tell me the truth. Only a few thousand troops, defending the city. Did you do this on purpose?
yes, only 50,000 defenders. I let them in. Through YD Gate and XW Gate.
Leonard, still talking tough.
Once XW Gate is breached,
Inner city will be occupied. Capital's granaries and armories will go to Vassal armies. Only the few thousand Imperial guards in the palace remain. You can't win.
I really thought you had victory in hand. So it was all a lie. In one day, the outer and inner cities will fall. Your time as emperor is over.
Forget it. I can't be bothered. Talking to idiots like you.
I think you just have nothing left to say. Enjoy your final moments.
EDSA, report, Your Majesty! The 7 vassal kings have arrived at the Meridian Gate. They request an audience.
Let them in.
Yes.
Leonard, you're dead.
The 7 vassal kings have fought to the palace.
Let's see what you do now.
Lucian, you're celebrating too early.
YD and XW Gates were yielded by His Majesty. Otherwise, could those vassal kings conquer the inner and outer cities so quickly?
Kyle, don't deceive yourself. I will give you a chance. If you defect to me now, when I become the Emperor, you can continue to be the Minister of War.
Death's at your door. You're still blind to it.
Kyle, you don't know what's good for you. This is your only chance.
Lucian, Venus, even if the city has fallen, killing you right now would still be easy for us.
Defeat is imminent, yet you're still so arrogant, threatening to kill everyone. The Emperor of Great Han needs to be replaced. I heard traitors are disrupting the court, so I led troops to the capital to purge the rebels by the Emperor.
No rebels in court. You're plotting treason. Who authorized you to bring troops into the capital?
Of course it was. By my decree. Traitors in the court are causing chaos, throwing the world into turmoil. And those traitors are Duke Harry, Xavier, Capital Region Military Governor, Kyle, Minister of War, and you, Ximena, Empress of Great Han.
Uncle, the Xia family wreaked havoc on the world, causing endless suffering. Please follow the ancestors' decree. Purge the court of evil and restore order to the empire.
You are rebelling. Since you have come here today, don't expect to leave alive.
Charles, how dare you speak to me like that? You're asking for death.
Ridiculous. Death is near, yet you're ignorant. You really think you can walk out of here today?
You can't keep me here. My brothers and I have occupied the capital with our armies. Only this palace remains. What do we do, everyone? Listen. Submit to me now, and I may spare your lives. Otherwise, die.
Prince Zeth, you're rejoicing too soon. His Majesty is right here. He will not tolerate your insolence.
The Emperor has been on the throne for years, with no achievement, causing chaos throughout the realm. I'll follow the ancestors' decree to depose Leonard and select a wise ruler for the throne.
Will you still not submit? You're following that fool, Leonard, all the way to your doom.
What about you? Do you submit?
What do you mean?
He means that this throne belongs to him. As for you, naturally you should submit to him.
By heaven's will, the Emperor decrees Prince Yanis, Luther,
Zeth, Liam, Wesley, Charlie, and Wayne, the 7 vassal kings, driven by selfish desires, have plunged the people into misery, showing no gratitude to the crown, nor care for the commoners. They have deeply failed me, by the laws of Great Han, sentenced to death. Respect this.
Take him away. Yes, Your Majesty.
No. You can't kill me. I am Prince X, appointed by the late Emperor. I am your brother. Kill me, and you'll bear eternal infamy, Lucian.
Relying on the Empress Dowager's favor, you colluded with officials. Today, I cannot spare you. Victor, my former chancellor, do you have nothing to say to me now?
If you were the Empress Dowager's own son, I would have supported you. As the chancellor,
you should have prioritized the people.
It doesn't matter anymore. Please be kind to my daughter. What do you mean?
Cutting weeds without removing the roots.
They'll grow back in spring. How could I keep someone like that? She's on the road to the underworld, waiting for you. Tyrant.
You heartless wretch! Take him away! You tyrant! You tyrant!
I am the late Emperor's Empress. You cannot treat me like this!
You know you are the Empress Dowager. When you secretly summoned the vassal kings to the capital, did you think of your position? Secretly summoning vassal kings would bring disaster to this world.
That was all because of your willfulness.
You were forced to summon the vassal kings. What about colluding with the Northern Hordes? Great Han has been enemies with the Northern Hordes for generations. Yet you betrayed the people and brought them disaster. You deserve to die.
No. I'm the Empress Dowager. You can't kill me.
No one can betray the interests of the country and the nation. Venus has ruled as regent for years, disrupting the court, abusing power, making life impossible for the people. She secretly summoned the vassal kings, harmed the common people, colluded with the Northern Hordes, betrayed the nation's interests. Her crimes are heinous and unforgivable. Harry Xavier.
We're here.
Take Venus into custody immediately and grant her a cup of poisonous wine. Proclaim this to the world as a warning to all.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Vassal kings are destroyed. Disasters past. World at peace.
No. The real war has just begun. The age of discovery is coming. Pass my decree. Summon skilled craftsmen from across the nation. I'm gonna win a true victory.
Yes, Your Majesty.